welcome to the Deep Dive. Look, if you are trying to build something sustainable online, then you know exactly what we're talking about today. You're living right in the middle of this continuous digital gold rush. Every single day, your feed is just assaulted with promises.
Oh yeah, the new viral hack, the miracle AI that's going to do all your work for you.
Exactly. The secret platform that guarantees instant freedom, fame, and of course, fortune.
It's not just noise though, it's a distraction that's engineered to look like an opportunity. And I think our mission today is to just cut through that.
Right.
We're going straight into the research you brought to, extract the truth about building something real and sustainable versus just chasing that shiny illusion.
And the reality check is, it's pretty brutal.
It is. The sources say that upwards of 90% of those get-rich-quick schemes, they only succeed in making one person wealthy.
The guru selling the map.
Guru selling the map.
And that really is the ultimate cost of distraction. We know you're here because you're serious. You want to build something that lasts. So, let's stop chasing those shiny objects and focus on what actually works. Let's unpack this, starting with the biggest psychological trap out there.
The overnight success.
The overnight success.
Right.
The entire narrative of the internet is structurally biased toward this one anomaly. We are just relentlessly shown the outcome.
Right. The sponsored posts, the leased sports car, the beachfront villa.
And those high contrast screenshots of the passive income dashboards. It kind of conditions you to believe that the path is just finding one magic button and the billions just manifest.
Well, what's so corrosive about those viral stories is what they systematically leave out.
Yeah.
They focus on that one moment of ignition, but they completely erase the 10 years of work it took to build the engine in the first place.
Never see the failures.
You never see the years of painstaking trial and error, the pivots, the persistence that came before the so-called overnight success. It's not just a distortion of reality, it's a harmful business model that sells false hope.
And it forces you into a lottery mindset, doesn't it?
Completely.
The whole focus shifts to, I just need that one viral video, that one stroke of luck that prints money.
But the analysis we reviewed gives us such a powerful, cold reality check on that. They say that trying to build a business on virality is like investing your life savings in a lottery ticket.
It's a perfect comparison.
It really is, because the math is so clear. Yes, it could happen, but the sources show the probability of earning a stable, long-term living from a single viral spike is, well, it's often lower than winning a small lottery.
You can't bet your financial future on luck.
You can't. And what's more, the algorithms themselves, they actually reward predictability and consistency over these chaotic, one-off viral attempts. The system wants to know how to distribute you.
So that's a fundamental paradigm shift. It means you don't have to be the next huge influencer to make a great living online.
Not at all.
You don't need millions of viewers. What the sources emphasize instead is that you need three things: focus, consistency, and a willingness to show up to become glamorous work.
The dull parts.
The dull parts,
Yeah.
the optimizing, the analyzing, not just the fun, creative stuff.
But there's a massive psychological barrier there, right?
Right.
Especially if you've been burned before chasing these things.
Of course.
I mean, if you dedicate 6 months to building a foundation and see zero results, which, let's be honest, is often the case, how do you stay motivated?
That is the core difficulty, and the sources don't sugarcoat it at all. They say if you want to build genuine, sustainable online income, you need a complete mindset shift.
A shift to what?
You have to treat this not like a hobby, not like a side hustle you hope catches fire, but like a real job.
One that demands professional dedication,
Yeah.
respect for the process.
Exactly. So what does that job actually entail day to day?
It means showing up when you don't feel like it, when the data dashboard is, frankly, depressing. It means learning from what's not working, adjusting your approach, and just improving your craft incrementally.
And this directly tackles that misconception that you build wealth by only working a few hours a day.
Yes. The sources are so clear that that's the reward you get in the maintenance phase, not the reality of the initial build. In the beginning, you aren't maintaining anything, you are constructing.
Brick by brick.
You're building your reputation, mastering your tools, and really truly understanding your audience's pain points. We're talking about targeted effort, running small experiments, not just laying random bricks and hoping for a house.
I like that. Targeted effort versus random breaks. It's not mindless hustle. It's deliberate strategic work.
Right.
Which brings us to the biggest temptation in the modern world. Automation and AI. They promise to just eliminate the work.
Yeah, cut it in half or more.
So what's the nuanced take on technology's role?
Well, the tools themselves are phenomenal. I mean, AI and automation can dramatically increase your efficiency for things like content drafts, scheduling, audience analysis. They can absolutely help you scale.
Love it.
But here's the critical clarification. Technology does not replace discipline.
Yep.
It doesn't replace a focused direction. What it does is act as a massive amplifier.
An amplifier. Explain that.
Think about it this way. If you have no focused strategy, you spend 3 weeks on crypto, 2 on dropshipping, 1 on a new content niche, what does AI do for you?
It helps me do all of that fast.
It helps you generate more chaos faster. You just scale your own confusion. But if you have a disciplined strategy, let's say you're creating high-quality content for a very specific audience, now AI helps you schedule, analyze, draft outlines, and amplify your focused strategic intent.
So the amplification only works if the signal you're sending is already clear and consistent.
Precisely. Which leads us perfectly into what the sources call the ultimate superpower for all of us.
Laser-like focus.
Yep.
The sources define this as the key difference between just dabbling in something and truly doing it.
Exactly. Dabbling is 20% effort on 5 different things. Doing is 100% on one thing until it works.
And what we often overlook is the destructive power of being distracted.
Oh, it's immense.
Yeah.
Every time you pivot to chase that new guru or that new system, you're not just losing the time you spend on the new thing.
You're losing momentum.
You're losing all the accumulated progress you built in your original direction. It's like draining the well you've been digging just because you saw a shimmer of gold down the road. That energy is gone. You can't get it back.
And you know what's interesting is the research suggests that the slow initial returns you get from focused effort actually protect you.
How so?
They weed out the people just looking for a quick fix. It leaves the field clear for those who are actually willing to commit.
And that commitment is what kicks off the compounding effect.
Yes. When you finally dedicate yourself to one direction, one business model, and you commit to improving it every single day, the results stop being linear. They start to compound.
Exponentially. And that's the key. Compounding is what separates stability from volatility.
Let's break down the mechanics of that, because it's not just about money, is it?
Not at all. First, your skill compounds. By applying the same skills writing, sales, coding, whatever, to the same goal over and over, your mastery deepens exponentially faster.
Right. And second, your assets compound.
Explain that.
Every piece of high-quality content you publish becomes a permanent indexed asset. It drives traffic, it builds trust passively. So that means your 100th article is exponentially more successful than your first one was.
It's the flywheel effect.
That's it. The initial push is agonizingly slow, but once it starts turning, it needs less and less effort to keep its momentum.
And the results become disproportionately large. Your audience trusts you because you're predictable, you're always in the same place, delivering the same kind of value.
This kind of predictable growth might not make for a glamorous viral video.
Okay.
But it's real. It's dependable. And real lasts a lot longer than any fleeting viral moment.
The moment your efforts compound, the system starts working for you, not the other way around. Your initial investment of focused time builds this permanent foundation of skills, of trust, of assets.
And that is the engine of sustainable wealth online. The only way to build something that survives algorithm changes and platform updates.
Because your business is built on your relationship with your audience, not on the whim of a tech giant.
So as we wrap this up, let's circle back to a truth that was just all over the source material. It's an old saying, but it really cuts through the noise of the digital gold rush.
The only place where success comes before work is in the dictionary.
That is the essential reality check, isn't it?
It is, and if you can accept that, if you choose to stop hunting for the next shortcut and instead commit to mastering the long game, focusing on doing the right work consistently,
you'll inevitably build something that lasts. So the choice for you, the listener, is pretty clear. Stop seeking the quick, chaotic, viral dreams that only bring volatility.
and instead start mastering the consistent, focused work that actually compounds into genuine wealth.
Right.
And if we connect all this back to the ultimate goal, which for most people is freedom, freedom of time, of location, the sources offer this beautiful final thought.
What's that?
When you approach your work with purpose, with persistence, with that unwavering focus, the results don't just come, they stay. That focused discipline was never the sacrifice you had to make to achieve freedom.
It was the foundation.
It was the foundation upon which true, lasting freedom is actually built. So think about that for a moment. What specific area of strategic focus are you currently neglecting right now because of some fleeting distraction? Some shiny object you know you should have already ignored. That's where your real progress lies.